Welcome back, my friends. This is part 2 of our deep dive into the hidden bloodstream logistics that shape your weight loss. If you missed the first part, here is a quick reality check. Your stubborn weight plateau often has nothing to do with calories or willpower. It's a crisis of fluid dynamics and missing cargo ships in your blood. Remember our two critical players. Albumin is your main cargo fleet that binds free fatty acids and carries them to be burned as fuel, while also acting as a fluid magnet to keep water inside your vessels. Globulins, on the other hand, are your immune shields, but when they rise because of chronic inflammation or excess visceral fat, they lock down your metabolism, cause leptin and insulin resistance, and put handcuffs on your free testosterone. To keep your fat-burning machinery online, your lab numbers need to hit the metabolic optimum, not just statistical averages. We're aiming for a total protein level between 75 and 80 grams per liter, albumin strictly above 45, globulin steady between 22 and 28, and a tight albumin to globulin ratio above 1.5. If your transport fleet is down and your albumin is failing, water leaks into your tissues. This is why that stubborn weight in the mirror is often just fluid retention, not fat. You can easily check this at home with the simple, pitting test we discussed. Press your thumb firmly against your shin for about 5 seconds. If a deep dimple stays there, you are dealing with protein-driven edema, and standard weight loss tricks will only make it worse. For a deep dive into the whole mechanism, catch the video linked in the description. So how do we stop this internal disaster? How do we rebuild the transport fleet and put out the fire of inflammation? Let's dive straight into the practical strategy. Firstly, fix your digestion. Let's talk about protein bioavailability. Eating 100 grams of chicken breast doesn't mean you're getting 100 grams of protein into your bloodstream. There's only about 22 grams of protein in a 100-gram serving. Will your body absorb it? That depends entirely on your gut. Low stomach acid completely blocks the activation of pepsinogen into pepsin. As a result, large protein molecules remain unbroken. Instead of being absorbed into your bloodstream, they rot in your intestines and feed harmful microbes. Focus on proteins with high biological value: eggs, wild fish, and easily digestible poultry. Support healthy stomach acid production and pancreatic enzyme function. Secondly, dodge the plant protein trap. Vegan gurus often claim soy or pea protein is identical to meat. From a biochemical standpoint, that's a massive oversimplification, because it's not just about having all the amino acids, it's about having them in the right proportions. To build a massive molecule of albumin, your liver needs all essential amino acids on the conveyor belt at the exact same time. Plant proteins always have a limiting amino acid. They're short on methionine or lysine. Missing just one brick stops the factory. Your liver can't build half a ship. Any excess amino acids can't be used efficiently, turning into toxic ammonia that overworks your kidneys. Thirdly, provide rebuilding cofactors. Your liver doesn't just need amino acids, it also needs specific biochemical tools to assemble albumin. What are the key cofactors for protein synthesis? Zinc, magnesium, and B vitamins, especially B6 and B12. Without these micronutrients, liver cells can't efficiently assemble albumin, no matter how much steak you eat. Plus, micronutrients like zinc support your pituitary release of growth hormone, stimulating the liver's anabolic machinery to rebuild your system. Fourthly, tame cortisol. Stop the ultimate killers of your protein profile: chronic stress and sleep deprivation. Sleeping less than 7 hours forces your adrenals to pump out excess cortisol. Cortisol is a highly catabolic hormone. Through the process of gluconeogenesis, it breaks down muscle tissue into amino acids to maintain blood glucose levels. This chronic surge shuts down liver albumin production and drives up inflammatory globulins. But it gets worse. Cortisol hijacks those stolen amino acids, forcing your liver to build acute phase inflammatory proteins instead of albumin. Your body is essentially burning down its own scaffolding to fund the war of inflammation. The assembly line for transport ships slows to a crawl. Fifthly, meet your protein target. You must consume highly bioavailable protein. Aim for 1.2 to 1.6 grams of clean protein per kilogram of ideal body weight. Keep eggs, wild fish, poultry, and quality meats in heavy rotation. If your digestion is compromised, use free-form amino acids or a high-quality whey isolate during recovery. It gives your liver an easier starting point. Sixthly, don't kill your insulin. Modern fitness trends often demonize insulin, telling you to keep insulin chronically low to burn fat. Well, they often overlook one important physiological fact. Insulin is the primary anabolic trigger that signals your liver to synthesize albumin. Months on extreme, zero-carb, or extremely restrictive keto diets can push basal insulin levels chronically low. Without that hormonal green light, the liver reduces albumin synthesis. No ships, no fat transport. That's why extreme low-carb diets often cause massive water retention and stall your weight loss. Here's the bottom line. Successful weight loss isn't a game of starving your metabolism. It's pure biochemistry and smart logistics. Until you restore your transport fleet and put out the fire of inflammation, your body will fight your fat loss to protect itself. Let this be the turning point for your metabolic health. Stop starving your metabolism, start correcting your physiology. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. If you're enjoying this format, hit that like button and subscribe. We're breaking down serious medical topics with simple words and mind-blowing visuals. See you in the next video.